Anybody out there? Hello, everybody. Hello. Oh, dire thing. Look. Okay. I just want to say up front, look at this. I haven't even had time to change the banner. That should actually have a 5th day on it. Hi, Casey Lynn. This is going to be a short show because in case you haven't been around, David and I have done about 3 months worth of casting in the last 2 weekends. So hi, Cassie. So I'm not going to get in the lab today. I'm going to talk about our trip to DC. I'm going to talk about the fact that we did not finish everything for the auction, and I got more stuff in yesterday. I thought I contemplated dire thing actually not doing one. We are going to start the auction back up again tomorrow at 2, and we should get through everything tomorrow. Probably won't take 8 hours. I'm thinking maybe 4. But okay. And my mom came home today too. My mom's been gone for a month. Oh, is she gonna come over and say hi? Oh, look, it's my mom. She's going to say hi. Right, you can see right there, right there. So there's my mom. So there you go. So mom was in Florida she watched a lot of the auction actually. They said, hi mom. They said, dire thing said, hi mom. Cassie said, hi Jen's mom. So she watched a lot of it though. She got on YouTube and she watched. She was not signed into her Google account, so she couldn't chat. But she was definitely watching, so she saw how well we all did and how awesome you guys were. And thank you so much for all your participation and awesomeness throughout all of the whole ordeal with like 36 hours worth of casting at this point. What you looking for? White paper. How about just take one of these. There you go. All right. She's actually trying to organize all of your wins right now. I have sent out hi Richard. I have sent out quite a few things, but not everything yet. I kind of organized the invoices in alphabetical order. So basically, yeah, if your name started with an A and you have it and you're all paid up, you probably got your shit shipped out. I think I'm on the E's right now. So. Yeah, I did, and if you ordered Higgy Juice, Milo ordered some Higgy Juice with his, and I wanted to make sure that it got made, so I kind of bumped those to the front of the line. So Milo does have his stuff coming to him, so yeah, so I had to go through all the invoices. I had to match up who paid what, and whether or not they paid for everything, and if you paid for everything up to date, I kind of put yours in the stack of, hey, let's gather it up and ship it out, because it is a mess here and I can't handle it. It is a mess. So well, yeah, you probably will be last actually, Richard Wills. You'll be close to last actually. But there's a lot of people who haven't even paid yet, Richard. So that's the thing is if you haven't paid yet, you're definitely not in the stack of stuff to be shipped out. What else is there? Yeah, because Peachy, I know her heart was in the right place. I don't want to complain. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like I'm talking bad about her, because I wasn't. I'm not. But I know that her heart was in the right place when she did this. But she attempted to create a basket. Like, we have these little job baskets, okay? And that's what I put your bottles in with your invoices, and that goes into the lab, and then your juice gets made. Well, I might need to, Stuart. I might need to. Stuart might get his after yours, Richard. So anyway, she attempted to take the baskets, little job baskets that we have, and create a different basket for each person. Oh, that's fine, Bill. It's fine. No. I'm not complaining about people not paying yet. You're not alone. You're not even remotely alone. Okay, there's a lot of people who haven't paid yet. So, in an attempt to organize everything so that it would be easier for me to ship it out, she was creating baskets for everybody, and that didn't go so well. Because the baskets were unorganized and they were stacked on top of each other and they were completely covering my shipping room. Some of the baskets didn't have everything in it that they were supposed to have in it, so I'd have to go searching through other boxes to find the stuff. Some baskets had other people's stuff in it, so like I had to go find that other person's basket so I could move the stuff over. I mean, some people, it's been a chore and a half. And if everything had stayed where I had it initially, then I would have just been able to go through and just pull the stuff off the shelves, because it was all in numerical order. And it was all, the auction is not over yet, actually. The auction is not over. It will be tomorrow. And we do have, I got in a ton of stuff yesterday. I got a ton of stuff from, oh, and Stuart, I wanted to show you, I have to re-wick it. I haven't had time today to re-wick it, but I have to totally show it. This was piffed to me. This little IPv4. Here you go, let me show you guys how adorably cute this is. I put a .com on it. I put this pink and blue tip on it. I think I need to find a tip that better matches it. But I do need to re-wick it. I need to re-wick this and put something yummy in there, something fruity. So I'm going to put this in there, melon baller. I think that will work. So, any more RDAs? Yes, actually there is more RDAs. So I promised Stuart, because he said he might need to go to bed, that I would show off my my new IPv4. So cute, so cute. You'll mail me 10 boxes just to be safe. But I got in two big boxes from Miss Trixie, and she was amazing. I mean, first of all, her husband makes all of these really cool 3D printed stuff, and she was telling me that she wanted to put some stuff in the auction with, thank you so much, Stuart. I do like it. I mean, I'm not a pink person, but this is not pink really. I like it, and it's so tiny, and this is a good little traveling mod, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I need to find a good tank to go on here. I don't think it needs a dripper, it needs a tank, and I don't have that many tanks. I'm gonna find something good to put on here though. And you're waiting to bid on Scuba's bumper sticker. So, did you hear Mel? Yes, Nectar of the Gods. That is the Nectar of the Gods. So, yeah, it's kind of a coral color. I would say coral. Definitely, yeah, coral. I was going to say mauve, but no, it's more coral. Definitely, I like it. It's so tiny. I have big hands for a girl, but it's so tiny, and I like it. I want to re-wick it, and I'm going to vape on it here in a minute. So, anyway, what was I saying? That, about the shipping and about the chaos. About Missy Trixie and her husband, who goes by Third Pig Tips. They sent in some more stuff. They sent in really cool 3D printed stuff, like a juice stand and an Addy stand, and a couple of Addy stands actually. Some battery cases, battery dispensers. There's some really cool shit that he 3D prints, and he can 3D print like anything. Like, there's some really cool stuff here. And then there was another box from Miss Trixie herself. Hi, Roll Tide. We haven't gotten to your stuff yet either, Roll Tide. Your stuff is coming up tomorrow as well. So very, very excited about it. They're just, hey, Saints, what's up? It's all yours. See, look at that. Richard is already bidding on all of it. There's some really cool stuff here. We've got stuff from Suck My Mod. We've got stuff from Roll Tide Vapor. We've got we've got the stuff from Scuba. We've got stuff, I can't see everything actually, but Richard Wills asked me to put the Milkman bottles that were in his refrigerator back up for auction because he doesn't want them. So I've got some Milkman e-liquid. I've got, and then Miss Trixie sent in. She sent in a box aside from the 3D printed stuff that Third Pig did. She sent in a box that had juice and vape charms, and and he sent in some drip tips, and this I have to tell you, and I made sure it was okay with her because I felt so bad at first. I felt very guilty for doing this. We opened up the box, and inside, like I said, there was juice and there was all these vape charms and just cuteness, right? And there were 2 mods in there, and I thought she was donating them to the auction. And no, there was a sticker on both mods that said, "David, this is for you," and "Jen, this is for you." And we were like, what? They're Council of Vapor Tempest mods, and they're beautiful. David loaded his up right away. There are 3 battery mods, and I don't do 3 battery mods. And so while it's a beautiful mod and I love it, David's is black, mine is white. I asked her if she would be offended if I decided to put it in the auction instead, because I felt like it would get more love from one of you guys. And she said she was okay with it. So my white Tempest is up for the auction. David's like, fuck that, I'm keeping mine. He loves his. His Gen 3 is up and away. Like, he hasn't even touched his Gen 3 since he opened this Tempest up. He loves it. He thinks, is that the flask looking ones? It's not, no, it's not a flask. It is an odd shape. It's not diamond shaped like the Rouleaus. It's kind of got this kind of weird geometric shape, not geometric, but organic shape to it. But it's not really a flask. You'll see it tomorrow. But no, it looks like a deformed Rouleau, actually. I think it's designed to be a little bit more ergonomic than the Rouleau. But it's got a cartridge that bumps up from the bottom that you pull out for your batteries. It's not a door. It's a snap-in cartridge, which is really cool. And like I said, David is loving his. He's like, screw that. I'm using mine right away, and he has been using it ever since last night. So it's really nice. Yeah, it has a battery tray that is removable. It's really cool. What did Roll Tide Vapor say? I missed it. Looks kind of like the old Rouleau. Yeah, like I said, it looks like a deformed Rouleau. It's sort of flat on one side, and then it has like a hump on the other, but I'm assuming it's supposed to be designed to be ergonomical. But mine is white, and or the one that I'm putting back into the auction is white, and then David's is black, and he is loving his, like loving his. These vape charms are cute. These drip tips are cute. These 3D printed items are so cute. And I'm so excited, actually. I mean, I know it seems like maybe tomorrow it's just gonna be like a bunch of junk, but it's really not. There's a Luke 4 charger. I see a couple of Free Maxes. There's still a bunch of really cool stuff to do. There's a Nunchaku. There's a V-God. There is a lot of really great stuff to bid on tomorrow. So I hope that you guys are ready to still get some cool ass deals. So, hello M16. Definitely still be excited for tomorrow. I do apologize if I got a little punchy by the end of the day on Sunday. You have to understand, guys, we had been going nonstop for over a week. We casted like 17 hours, 17 and a half hours the first weekend. I think we casted closer to 18 hours the second weekend, 18 and a half hours. Leave them in the boxes. You'll bid on the boxes. Yes, same time tomorrow, 2 o'clock, starts 2 p.m. So 7 p.m. for you guys in the UK. Like I said, I don't think it's going to take us 8 hours to go through all of it, though. There isn't nearly as much. But just because there's not as much doesn't mean it's not cool stuff, because there is cool stuff coming. So we had been going Yeah, I was a bit done, and I apologize. I did Yardbird. I did. Um, so I apologize if I got a little punchy. It's just that we had literally casted for about 36 hours over 2 weekends, and we had traveled to DC the week between. And that was the reason why I wanted to cast tonight, because I did want to talk to you a little bit about what happened in DC. It was a great trip. Yeah. Um, it was a great trip. We drove because flights to DC for some reason were stupid expensive, like $500 or something. Um, so we drove up to DC, and it's not that well. It wasn't a bad drive up. It was a bad drive back. We hit a lot of construction and on the way back, and had to it took us like 9.5 hours to get up there, and it took us about 12 to get back, and we were already dead at that point. So, and for some reason, I don't know what it is. We took my mom's car to DC, and I don't know what it is about her seats or the way her car is, but when I sit in her car for a long time, my feet swell. So, like, not only am I in a car and I can't move, but my feet are swelling, and if I'm wearing, like I wore my sandals because I knew I couldn't handle my tennis shoes. But I'm like, my feet look like sausages. They look like Christmas hams or something. They look so bad. Even David was like looking at him going, oh my God. He was like, please let me give you a foot rub, because they were just bursting out of my shoes. It was just so bad. And I don't know why it does that. Like, I mean, as soon as I get up and walk around, the swelling goes down. But like, there's something about the way her seats are made that makes my feet swell. And it was so bad. You'll take what's left, name your price. Nice. So I have I've had some rest over this week. David and I did take Monday off, completely off, and we did well. Yeah, we took Monday off. We came in on Tuesday, and he promised me that he would give me some like 4 hours of work on Wednesday, even though we weren't going to be shipping anything because mail didn't run on Wednesday. But we ended up sleeping all day. Like, we literally slept. We slept all day. They're not really hard seats. I think they sit up too high, Dire Thing. Like, I think maybe they just, because like I'm used to sitting in my car is a sports car. Okay, so it sits on the ground. So when you sit in it, your legs go straight out. But my mom's car it sits up really high. So you're literally sitting like you're sitting in a chair. And I think maybe it's just, I don't know, there's just something with my circulation or something. I don't know. So they're too low in the back and high in the front of the seat. Maybe, I don't know. Her seats don't tilt. My seats in my Trans Am tilt, but her seats don't tilt. They just go back and forth. So, and then the back goes back and forth. Anyway, so where was I going with this? Oh, about, so we did come in on Wednesday for a little bit, and I packed up some, I went through some auction stuff while David was taking care of some Finland juice orders. But we slept. We slept all day. I slept easily until probably 1 or 2, I think. And then I just didn't feel like getting out of bed. So I stayed in bed while he slept. And I'm sorry, I'm looking for one of my screwdrivers here. There we go. I think one of my screws is loose. Yep, one of them was loose. If you guys ever notice the ohms going up on your RDA, check your screws, because it's probably one of them is probably loose. There we go. That's right back where it should be. David slept until like 6. We were just, I really believe that David and I reached the edge of our existence with the 2 auctions and the DC trip, and it was just, we were just done, we're just done. So, but we did end up coming in and worked for a little while, and then Of course, came in on Thursday and Friday as well. Um, but I am feeling a little bit better. I'm feeling a little refreshed. I'm feeling ready to tackle this thing again. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm ready for it to be over. Hi, Prim. How are you doing, sweetheart? I am so ready for this to be over. Yeah, I think I'm ready for this to be over. 3 weekends now, like 5 days of casting is pretty insane. So yeah, I'm pretty ready for this to be done. Oh, honey, I got a screw loose a long time ago. So yeah, I think that once, and you know, and I'm starting to ship some stuff out, so I'm starting to clear a little bit out and get things a little bit more organized. I'm one of those people though that I can't really relax until things are back in order, and I kind of feel like our whole place is just a wreck right now, and I don't want it to be a wreck, but I can't fix it because there's not enough time in the day. So that's where I'm at. Yeah. So how are you guys doing? I don't know if anybody has received. I doubt anybody's received their auction stuff yet. Well, dire thing. I'll be honest with you. We did not expect as much in the way of donations as we did, and no, I would rather get it all done. Why don't we give you fit? Well, tonight's going to be a short show, Doc. Okay, I don't anticipate being on here for more than an hour and a half, maybe. I wanted to talk to you about the auction. I wanted to let you know that we are geared up and fired up and ready to go. We didn't even get to Higgy Sig stuff yet. We haven't even we auctioned off 2 things, I think, from Higgy Sigs. We haven't even auctioned off all of our Higgy Sig stuff yet. So we still have juice and VIP memberships. I think we're going to give out a couple sets of juice, a couple of VIP +1 memberships, a couple of liters, and we're definitely going to auction off some more David's Ugly shirts. He got a real beauty of one on Friday that he wore that y'all were going crazy over apparently, and yeah, that one's definitely going to the auction because I hate that one. Definitely no, Bill, that is guaranteed. Actually, David said he was going to make sure he talked to Tony Abood before we schedule the auction next year, and make sure that the DC trip does not, because that's what happened. Actually, we scheduled the auction and then we found out when the DC trip was. We thought it was going to be in July like it was last year, because I was kind of hoping to combine going up to Baltimore and seeing my family and the DC trip like we did last year, which was great. You know, like we drove to Baltimore, we spent the weekend with the family for a family reunion, and then we spent a couple of days in DC for this conference. I took FizzGig with us. RS watched FizzGig while we were in DC, and it was great. Then we find out after we scheduled the auction that the VTA conference was the week between. Oh shit. So, no, we're not auctioning off a 55-gallon drum. Not so much. And so yeah, and that was the other thing too. The dogs are so mad at me. Oh my gosh, I tell you guys what happened. If you follow me on Facebook, you may have already read it. But this crazy thing happened with Miha the other night. First of all, the dogs are mad at us. Okay, while we were in DC, apparently they were really mad at us because they let Zachary and Lexi know they were not happy. Yeah, they really let him know. Miha she's fine. She's doing just fine. She's back to her old self. But they're mad because we haven't been at home. You know, we've been spending all these hours working and preparing for the auction and organizing it and shipping it out and just everything we've been doing, plus the DC trip. We have not been home. Like, we come home, we go to bed. We get up and we leave. We come home, we go to bed, and we get up and we leave. Like, that kind of thing. And they're mad. They're mad at us. And they're upset and they're confused. They don't understand why mom and dad aren't around. And they're not having it. So what happened the other night was, I have a blanket on our bed. It's actually from Korea. My Uncle David used to work. Yeah, I have an Uncle David too. My Uncle David used to work in for the, I think it was the Korean or the American Embassy, I think, in Korea. Um, and so he lived in Seoul in Korea. So he sent cool stuff all the time, like robes and like wall scrolls and blankets and all kinds of really cool shit. I'd like to publicly thank you. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you, Yardbird. Call. I can't bring him to the office, Prem. I don't feel right bringing him to the office. I mean, it's a lab, so I don't really feel right about that, bringing him to the office. Anyway, wow, saying Aries Ram is for Aries, what saying cake is for Vic. How you doing, Aries? Okay, I have this blanket that I got from my Uncle David, and it's got a panther on it. It's really beautiful. But it has this cloth. It's very fuzzy. It's like one of those really, really fuzzy blankets. But it has like a cloth trim, like a hem around the edge, right? And part of the hem had come unsewn, had come unraveled. So it was just like a strip that was no longer connected to the blanket, and it's about, I don't know, about 1.5 feet long. I'd meant to resew it on, wasn't a big priority, you know, whatever. So what had happened the other night was Miha and Fizzgig sleep in the bed with us at night, and Miha sleeps for the most part through the night. But she was on the bed, and I guess she was playing around with her ball, and she got her head through that hole, right, between the blanket and the trim. And then I guess she twisted around and then couldn't get her head out. So she twisted around some more, and she twisted around some more. And so she literally has this loop around her neck now that she's twisting, right, and slowly twisting this noose around her neck. We're fast asleep. We had no idea what was going on. So we woke up to her. She's laying at the foot of our bed, and she's growling and she's barking. So she could still breathe. She wasn't choking, right? But it was obviously very tight, and she was in distress, right? Now, so we woke up and we're like, Miha, stop that. And we didn't know what she was barking at. And then she kept growling, and so we're like, okay, this is a distress, right? And so David, in the dark, he's fumbling around, he's trying to figure out what's wrong with her, and he felt the noose around her neck, basically. And he was like, oh my God, Jen, you can look at this. And so I got up and I looked, and I turned on the light, and I was freaking out. I couldn't believe my dog tried to strangle herself. She was smart enough, though, which was cool. She was really smart enough to stop struggling once it got to the point she had a hard time breathing. So she stopped struggling, and she just sat there very calmly and just growled and barked until we came to help her. So I immediately ran and grabbed a pair of scissors, and I cut the twist. I cut it at the I couldn't even get the scissors between the rope and her skin. That's how tight it was. So I cut the twist off, and I freed her. There wasn't any visible damage. She was scared, obviously. She was very scared, and when she's scared, she gets that adrenaline going on, and once it's over, she gets very, very tired. But the smart little cookie had the brains about her to stop and ask for help before she killed herself, because she could have. And it was very, very scary. My poor little baby my poor little baby. So, that was the drama I had the other night, and so what, I gotta catch up what you were talking here. Oh. Okay, so let me do something real quick. Okay. So, is it impossible for a dog to strangle itself like that? It's impossible for a dog to strangle itself like that. Would have passed out first, but I did have a dog jump over a grate and hang itself by its collar. Oh, Bill, I'm so sorry. Well, I mean, I said she at least had the wherewithal to stop struggling before it did any sort of damage kind of thing. So, in any case, it was awful. It was awful. I was scared and the adrenaline kicked in, and I had to save my dog. That's all I cared about, was saving her. Is making sure that she's okay. She's fine. She's fine. She's a little older, you know. I could tell her mannerisms are getting a little slower. She doesn't always hear things. I think her hearing is going. She's a little disconnected sometimes. She might be getting a little doggy dementia, I suppose. Hi, Gail. So, but she's 11 years old now, so that happens. That happens with our babies. All right, so I'm gonna re-wick this thing, and these are my this is my V2 with the stainless steel coils. So that's what we're gonna put on the D4. What's next? Tomorrow, Speed. Tomorrow. Back up, I will cut you. Tomorrow, just gotta wait till tomorrow. 11 o'clock your time, 2 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock UK time. You guys get ready, because like I said, just because it's the end doesn't mean it's all crap. It's all good stuff. All good stuff. I'm very, I'm excited. Wow, these are really dry too. Holy crap. I must have vaped the living crap out of these, because these wicks are super dry. But I am going to try out my new little D4, part of the IPV collection that I did not have. Compliments of Stuart Niven. I am so excited that I'm excited, and I'm honored and like so grateful that anybody like cares enough to piff me a mod like this. This is so nice. Oh, and I believe Sue Cool actually, let's turn this down some. Sue Cool went out and got herself, because she didn't get one in the auction. She went out and got herself an Eclipse, and she loves it. She sent me a message telling me how hard it hits and how much she likes it. Did Scuba drop off his fan? No, he did not. Not yet. Hey-oh. I needed more coils and more heat juice. I spent the money I had reserved for that on the auction. Wish I could say I regret it. I think these are these are not 2.5 millimeter. These are 3 millimeter. I need to change out my jig. Where are my jigs? So, was there like a meet? I'm seeing you guys talking about a meet. I did not know there was a meet. What is a jig? A jig is this piece. It's just a rod of a specific width. That one is 2.5. I need a 3 though for this. These are 3 millimeter coils. I know where Glasgow is. Those are not even. Wow, that's a slow heat up. Holy crap. They're heating up perfectly though. Let me ramp that up a little bit. That needs higher wattage, because that is a slow ramp up. They're heating up evenly though. Let's take this down to 65. It was at 50. There we go. Super even. I like it. Have you seen the drop dead? Oh my god, it looks amazing. It's been warm in Scotland, are you sure? 1 petawatt. No, I don't need a petawatt. I just need 65 watts. That looks pretty good though. That is a pretty... Oh, there we go. It's wrapping up faster now. That's cool. Alright. Let's let that cool off for a minute. Those are way too complicated for me. I will stick with my tanks. You know, I said the same thing, Prim. Many times. Many moons ago. I said the same thing. And then I tried dripping. And I can't go back. I'm hooked. Can't do it. So if you ever want to get into it, girl, you just talk to me. I'll steer you right. I promise. All right. So this portion of our program is brought to you by Muji. Muji Cotton, where you get all of your cotton needs. There you go. Muji. Which I did send out to... Who did I send that out to today? I don't remember now. But I sent out, because it was Carrie, Bits and Pieces had sent me a pack of Muji Cotton and a bunch of wire, and somebody won it in the auction. I don't remember who it was now. It's on its way, though. Yeah, here's the, you know what, Richard, and I'm with you on that. Like, I have the nunchaku, which I really like, and that's great for driving, and it's great for being out and about. Like I said, I think I want to find a decent tank to put on this little guy here, because I think it deserves a decent little tank, more so than a dripper. But thing is, I don't get out much. I just don't. I'm either here at Higgy Sigs or I'm at home. So I vape and drip wherever. I mean, it's not a problem. And I only work 2 miles from the house. So I don't even have to spend them. I don't even have to vape in the car on the way home. So like, yeah, it's just not a problem. So, okay, so you guys are talking about the heat. Oh, look at that. How bad was the heat? For a time you got it hotter than we did. I'm amazed any Scots survived the last few weeks. That's funny. It's been pretty hot here too. It wasn't as hot in DC this time as it was last year. Of course, we went a month earlier. What am I doing to that cotton? I'm killing it. I am making a doobie roll. I always make doobie rolls. It's better known as the Scottish roll, actually. And I prefer it. I prefer the Scottish wicking method. Scottish roll wicking method. Have you never tried it? I could go over it a little at a time if you have never tried it, but I could have swore, Bill, that you have been watching me for many years now and you've seen me do this plenty of times. Social anxiety. Aww. Where did my mom go? I just saw her walk in here. Oh. I don't see you. Oh. I was like looking around. I don't see her anywhere. She just disappeared and did. You done? Look at that. She organized everything for me. She made sure everything, all of your stuff is all gathered together now the way it should be instead of scattered everywhere like it was. So I'm very excited now that hopefully it will not be as stressful to ship your guys' stuff out as it has been. Because it's been bad. I got base. Alright. Oh, look at this. This is a brand new bottle. I hadn't even opened this one yet. Oh, no, I'm good. I don't eat on camera. So the kind of the cool thing about the .com V2 is that because there is no center post, you can sort of like fill up this like spot, this space in the middle, and it soaks into the cotton from the inside out, which is kind of cool. Like, it's sort of the way like with the squonking on the little foot, like it squonks up in the middle like that, and it just sort of fills in this gap between, and it doesn't which is kind of, I don't know, it's very kind of cool. I am, but I'm putting melon baller in. I'm putting melon baller in this one. Just a couple spots here on the sides that it's not soaking into, but you could like totally fill this up in the middle here, and it won't overreach. So I don't even know what was in here before, but I don't care. Hi, Trixie! I was just talking about you and your husband and all of the amazing stuff that you guys sent in just yesterday, actually. I was talking about the cool 3D printed stuff and the juice and the vape charms and how incredibly touched I was that you included a mod, matching mods for me and David, and just I mean, I'm still not even sure I wanted to put it in the auction, put it up in the auction. I'm just not a 3 battery mod person. And I just felt that one of the people in the audience would give it a lot more love than I would. It would end up just sitting there and not doing anything, and I would hate that because that's more insulting to me than making sure somebody who loves it has it. It needs a little bit more ramp up time. Let's bump this up some more. All right, let's try 70. Takes a long time for those stainless steel coils to ramp up, but they do stay hot for a little bit longer. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh. This is such a cute little device. I'm going to broadcast until all this stuff is gone, no matter how long. We are, but there's not nearly enough stuff here for it to take 8 hours. There's like a little over maybe 100 items. We got it. We got it. Well, Trixie, I love the stuff that you sent. I think it's like I said, the Tempest that you sent for me, just to say thank you, was so incredibly touching. I was telling everybody too, I was like, the only mine's going back in the auction because David loves his. Like, David is still using it, and like his Gen 3 is like on the shelf right now. He is loving his Tempest. He thinks it's beautiful. He was showing it off to my mom this morning. He just can't even believe it. It's so nice, and he loves it so much. I think it's beautiful too, even the one that you sent me. I just know me, and I know that I won't use it. It's a 3 battery mod, and I won't use it. And I just want to make sure it goes to a home. It goes to a good home where it'll get lots of love. If you get, Doc, I think you did that to us last time, throwing out statistics like of what we have to do like every hour and every minute and whatnot. I think we handled it. We handled it. He loves it. That was so sweet of you. But all of these really awesome 3D printed stuff, and there's actually some more stuff that they're 3D printing at home right now that we're going to put in the auction that I don't think you can find anywhere else. So, and I'm pretty sure that David's going to be bidding on some of them too. But I'm only going to have pictures of that stuff. I don't want to spoil the surprise. So once I get the pictures, I'll put it in and I'll have to update the list in the auction. Facebook did not allow me to edit the times of the event. After we finished last Sunday, I couldn't go back in and add another day. So the Facebook event is still active. You can still post in it. You can still put stuff in the discussion. But since it's in the past, I would have to create a whole new event for tomorrow. So I didn't want to do that because that event already has enough exposure, and I didn't want to try to start over from scratch. So that's the... that's weird. What's going on there? There was something wrong with this. Like, some kind of weird juice thing is happening. Look at this. Like, it squoze out some juice. I need to clean it apparently a little bit better than I did. Oh, I can't get it off. There we go. Oh yeah, there's something crazy going on in here. Okay, I needed to clean that a little bit better. What's up with that? Is there a list of everything with the item numbers? No, but I could make that happen. Oh, excellent, Trixie, that's awesome. That's exactly what I need. I need some secretaries. I need some secretaries to do all that kind of admin work. I've tried. I mean, David and I do our best, but sometimes it just gets so overwhelming. Well, you can love. Oh yeah, oh look at that. Oh, that was nasty. Oh my gosh, what is that? I don't even know what was in there that was causing that. Will there be limited edition bottles of Jen's Peanut Butter Buster and David's Key Lime ice cream? What? Oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea. But since you did it, I'm gonna have to do this.
Peanut Butter Buster is mine, bitch. Key lime ice cream is mine. What the? Who's that bitch now?
Oh. Hi, Jazzy. How are you doing? I hope I didn't just vape a spider. No, I didn't just vape a spider. It was just old juice. This Addie's been sitting around for a while. I don't even remember what was in there before. But the wicks were like super dry, and it's just the juice that's been sitting in there for God only knows how long. So what is Richard and Cassie fighting over? The peanut butter buster and the key lime ice cream? Is that what y'all are fighting over? Oh man. I'm doing the single battery regulated squonk thing at the moment. So I build around 0.2, a single coil. Matt, what batteries did you get for the SL class? Is that the single battery one? There's some cool shit left, guys. Alright, you know what? Here we go. I will go over everything that's left. How's that? Alright, so let's filter out. Clear. We want blanks. Alright, so here is alright, let me see how many items there are. Oh, and I haven't broken out the jewels either. You know what I'm talking about. 123. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 sets of gourmet, or no, 14 bottles. They're all separate. I might lump them together. I'm not sure. But of the gourmet e-liquids, we've got the V-God Elite Mech Mod, the Nunchaku Tank Kit, the Geek Vape Blade Kit, the Smoke T-Priv Smock T-Priv 3 Kit with the TFE12 Prince Tank, two Samoan Battlestar Sub-Ohm tanks, the Blitz Ghoul RDA, the Coil Art Mage RTA V2, the Elif iStick Kaya, a Geek Vape Squonk refill bottle, which, dude, if y'all are squonking, I've got a refill bottle, and it is so cool. You totally want this thing. We have 3 Royal Hunter RDAs, 1 in teal, 1 in chrome, and 1 in pink. We have 2 Motivo Revo starter kits, which I'm not even sure what those are, but the box looks really cool. We've got the Juice Maniac line, the BMF line, the Refined line, another BMF line, an eFest Luke V4 charger, an Aspire Speedo Revo kit in blue, 2 Freemax Fire Luke mesh tanks. One is pink, I think, and the other is black. 3 sets of, and I can't say this, so I'm just going to say Charlie Bravo Delta. I hope you guys figure out what that means. Of little gummy edibles. We have a set of Empire liquids. Then we got Higgies. We got our premium line in our pretty new bottles. So you get 5 120s. We also have a 5 60s to give away in our pretty new bottles. Only get those in the stores, so this is sort of a thing that you won't be able to buy on our website. So you have to win it from us or get it in a store. We've got a liter bottle that we still give away. 2 VIP plus 1 memberships for 1 year. 2 ugly shirts. We have the infamous e-liquid line and the fallen e-liquid line. The Kangertech Pangu in black. We have the J-Pods. We're going to break those up, I think, into more, either individuals or maybe 2-packs. Let's see, we've got the Geek Vape Eagle single and dual coil decks. We have a Rainbow Dead Rabbit. We have the Wismec Theorem RTA. A little Me 1, you know, the little teeny tiny Me 1s. We have one of those. The Limitless Reactor Sub-Ohm tank. Tesla Sigs AIO. Oh yeah, that thing looks cool as hell. We have a bunch of the Cottis Juice line, which is really cool flavors. A lot of them are cactus-based flavors, which I kind of really want a set of those because they sound really amazing. We have the Vamo V5 with a scuba bumper sticker. The H Cigar Tree of Life Mech Mod with a scuba bumper sticker. The Kangertech K-Box in black with a scuba bumper sticker. The 528 Custom Vapes Goon 1.5 with a scuba bumper sticker. The Synthetic Cloud Alias Pro V2 with a scuba bumper sticker. We have 2 coily tools that you cannot buy. They are 3D printed from Simon himself in rainbow colors. Then we have a juice stand that holds 12 30ml bottles. A battery sled, which I can't wait to show you guys these things, but a 4 battery sled, an 8 battery sled, and a 4 battery, 6 battery, 8 battery, and a 10 battery sled. Which holds it really, when you guys see these things, they're so cool. We also have an 18 battery sled, which is really cool because it kind of does this, like, it drops it down, like, it, you got to see it to believe it. We got these 3D printed battery cases, which are really cool, that, like, if you carry them in your pocket or your purse. We have a Higgy branded rotation station in yellow, holds 5 atomizers and 5 bottles of e-liquid. And then we have another rotation station in white, so not branded. We have this other little kind of cool pencil holder sort of looking thing that you'll have to see to understand what it is. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drip tips made by Third Pig. All of this 3D printed stuff is made by Third Pig. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different vape charms. The Council of Vapor Tempest 200 watt mod. We got Brew City e-juice, Anarchist e-juice, Mad Cow Vapes e-liquid, Cutwood e-liquid. Ooh, this is cool. We have a Mutation X mech mod that has been custom patinaed, I'm assuming by Trixie herself, because it looks amazing, with the copper Mutation X4 to go on top of it. So, like, awesome. It even has a serial number on it of C2177. We've got the No Name Craft e-liquid line, kind of a random 3 bottle set, and then 3 sets of Milkman. So, like, we have a lot of stuff to do. Okay. Oh, is Gail leaving? Good night, Gail. Love you. Mwah. They're not 3D printed. No, the tips are made. I don't. Trixie, are you still here? What are the tips made of? They look like they're made of acrylic. You wish to God that the Tree of Life wasn't authentic. It's not. I don't know how to tell authentic from non-authentic. Oh, it says Tree of Life clone mech mod. The tips are acrylic. Okay. Can you keep the V God for me and don't put it up? Oh, Saint. No, you got to bid on it, man. Yeah, I gotta find a drip tip that'll match this better. This is so cute. What are vape jewels? Oh, Prim. Mom, would you grab one of those little bags over there so I can show them what a vape jewel is? Or vape charms? Oh, she wants. Okay, she's gonna hand me the one that she likes the best. Okay, so here's the cute little bag you'll get. Okay, and this is what you do with them. Let's move this stuff out of the way. Okay, so whether you have an RDA or a tank, I think this would look cuter on my new D4. Okay, so this is what you'll get. Okay, these cute little vape charms. Now, here's, you separate them out here so you can kind of see what you got. All right, you can put that on there, right? And then you can take this and put this over top as well. And now you have these cute little charms that hang off of your mod. So when you're vaping, you have these little charms. Is that not cute? So it probably works better on tanks, but these are little butterflies. Here we go. Let's get a close-up of this. So there's little butterflies on here. Just little beads. And I have a whole bunch of these. I can't see you using those either, actually. But yeah, so you have your little vape charms. So just a little way to make them girly. The rubber band goes first. Oh, okay. I can do that. Here we go. I put the rubber bands on first. It's probably better on a tank than an RDA, but it would still work. But yeah, okay, I can see that because the beads will hold the rubber band down because you don't want the rubber band to get up over the part that you know, your top cap, right? So there you go. Here's your little vape charms. So just little. Very cute. Very girly, but very cute. So I'm going to put these back because I don't want to use them. But this is just so cute. Look at that. I'm old and shiny stuff is wonderful, but then it would get in my way. Mom says these make her want to start vaping. Can you put that back? The last auction was actually, you know, it was the first auction when we were getting towards the end there, and we had a bunch of stuff that David and I didn't even know anything about. And we ended up having Aries come on, and Aries like just knew it, just knew it like this. He just would say, "Oh yeah, that's the da 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 da. This does this and that and the other, and this are the specs, and these are the da 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 da." You know, and he just knew it. He just knew them, and we didn't know jack, right? And we're a little bit more. Does Mom smoke? Mom does not smoke, but Mom doesn't mind vaping. She doesn't vape. She does like the drop, actually. My drop, she's tried this. Let me get it out. She has tried my drop, and she likes it, and she wants one. So we got to look into getting her one. Where is my drop? There it is. Yeah, I probably didn't position it right. So Mom can put the charms on her key ring. She could. Maybe she'll have to bid tomorrow. Yeah, I let her try this. I've got pear champagne in this one, and I let her try it, and she really liked it. She kind of wants one of these, actually. Very cool. Go, Mom. Yeah, she'll have to bid tomorrow. What juice is on deck for next week? I will say that Aries kind of wanted me to bump you because I think yours is on deck next. Yeah. Today's the 7th, right? Yeah. Yeah, we were supposed to do yours, Cassie, and I think Aries wanted to bump you. And I didn't give him a definite answer yet, actually, if we were gonna bump them out or not. Now that they're being bumped out a week anyway. But it was one of yours next week that was on deck, one on the docket. It was pineapple, pomegranate, and taffy. Ah, okay. All right, so I will put Aries' idea. I will bump his to the front of the queue then. If I got the okay from you, I guess I can do it. Is there another drop out there? What else is out there that has the same name as this? So can orders have additives added to them on juice? Can orders have additives added? What does that mean? The drop already. Oh, I don't even know what that one looks like. Make him wait. There is all the others. Oh, flavoring. We haven't done that yet, God base. It's definitely on our agenda to start putting DIY products on our website. We just haven't. It's just, well, we just haven't had a lot of time. It's really what it comes down to. We just have not had time. I need my little nuts with salted caramel. Okay, I got ya. That can happen. Just not yet. But we're working on it. It's definitely something that's going to happen. It's been just so crazy, you know? I mean, even preparing for this auction, you know, I probably started planning it. Let's see, I started planning it at the beginning of May. I really kicked into gear by the end of May. I think after I went to Indiana, after we moved Mom back home, I really kicked into starting, you know, contacting people and getting stuff in for the auction. And then, and I've been really focused on that. It's been a lot. You're wanting Hercine, I do have a salted caramel flavor. I did get some in just because you guys ask for it so often. And, so I do have something here to play with. So let's just put it that way. So it could definitely be something we could try out. No question. He told me it would be better. Wait, that it was? What? A favorite right now between two residents is taking your peach and strawberry and mixing the cotton candy with them. Ah, which strawberry, Prim? I have a couple of them. I have quite a few strawberries, actually. And you see, I didn't even have time to update my graphics. This is still claiming last week. But just know, this is still happening tomorrow. Strawberry ripe. Yep, that's a good one. So, the other thing I wanted to talk about was DC. Actually, I really liked the conference that happened in DC because last year they kind of talked a lot about the PMTA process as if any of us were going to do it. Which I was looking around the room, you know, and I'm like kind of wondering like how many of these people are actually going to pursue the PMTA, because it's like nobody can do this. Not even the big boys can do it. But there was a different focus this year. You know, number one, we had the extension. We have the whole flavor ban thing happening. We have all this kind of other stuff happening, and so they were really focusing on coaching us about, you know, true statistics that we could take to speak with our representatives. And I thought it was actually really smart of them, you know, to spend the day talking about the statistics and kind of what the VTA has been up to and what they've been doing and how successful that they've been with their campaigns. And I'm still working. Oh, okay. That's okay, Richard. Take your time. So, and that gave us a lot of ammo, actually, to take with us. Because what the VTA does is, it's a 2-day thing, right? You have the first day is just seminar, right? They have different speakers, and they throw out a lot of facts and figures and statistics and whatnot. Just kind of giving you a better idea of kind of what's happening in the industry. But the second day, they make appointments, and they make the appointments for you, which is cool. They take every single person that's signed up. They contact their senators and their congressmen, all right, or the representative, I should say, because they're all congressmen. But so everybody has two state senators, and then everybody has a representative, right? This is more of a local government thing. I think Georgia has 14 representatives. And I think it's 14. I could be wrong. But they're broken up by districts, right? So they find everybody who signed up, and then they contact their senators and their legislator, their representative, and they make appointments with them. And they did a really great job with ours this year. Like, I almost feel like they did ours first because, last year we had to go back and forth between the two buildings, and they're about a half a mile apart. This year it was really cool because they had our senators in the morning and our representatives in the afternoon, and they were all in the same building. Like, the senators were in one building and the representatives were in another building. So we went to our senators' offices and we sat down. You never get to meet the man, right? Like, you never get to meet the man. They're always in session, they're always busy, whatever. So you sit down with their staff, and when they make the appointment with the respective staff person that would deal with whatever issues, like whatever category, So you sit down with that staff member. So you sit down with their staff and you basically tell them, like, here's the deal. This is my problem. This is what's happening. This is why it's happening, and this is what I want from you to change. That's really what they care about. They don't mind listening to your stories. It sort of helps cement things as to why you're there. But when it comes down to it, they want the ask. What is your ask? What do you want from me? So, and we said, it was telling, we gave them all a letter that was a pre-written letter to Dr. Scott Gottlieb, saying, like, look, thank you for giving us a 4-year extension, but here it is a year later, and we still don't know what you want. The PMTA process is still too burdensome. It's still going to put everybody out of business. It's still too expensive. And we still don't even know what exactly you want from a PMTA. Even if we could do a PMTA, we still don't know what you want from it. There's no guidance. There's no clarification on anything. So yes, thank you for the extension, but now we've already wasted a year and we still have no idea what you want. We talked about T21, which is, a lot of places that are starting to enforce a smoking age of 21 years old. We talked about the flavor bans. We talked about a lot of things, but those are the main 3 points that we discussed with them. Hey, Bits, what's up? Actually, they were actually in session, Richard, at the time. You can actually see it on the clock. They actually show when they're, like, voting and stuff on the clock. So we went to the senators in the morning, and then we had lunch, and then we went to our representatives' offices, and we had like 6 people in our group. Wait, was it 6? It was 5. 5 people in our group. We had Bucky and his wife from Bucky's Vape Shop in Columbus, and me and David, of course, and then we had Lisa Gano, which is Lisa and Todd Gano run Vape-Right, or VR Labs, and Lisa came, but Todd didn't. She told me why. I can't remember why now. But, so we went to Bucky's representative first. And then went to our representative, which was pretty cool, actually, because he showed up, actually. Our representative, Rob Woodall, actually showed up for our meeting. He kind of came in the middle of it, and he sat down with us and talked with us. And it was really cool that we actually got to talk directly to him. He is super pro-vaping. He understands exactly what the vaping industry is doing and how they're doing it, and he's all about trying to save us. So I think that's really cool. He really seems to understand like what we're doing here. And also he's very close friends with Tom Cole. That would be Cole of Cole Bishop. All right, so they sit next to each other in the Senate. They always vote together, like they're really good buddies. And it was one of those things, like when I would call his offices, I'd be like, so, like, why hasn't Rob put his name on the Cole Bishop bill yet, the HR 1136? Like, I totally played the bro card, right? Like, I was all about playing the bro card. And he did. He finally did put his name on it. And I thanked him for that. And he was like, my pleasure, not a problem. And so he is all about helping out the vaping industry, which I thought was really cool. And then we went to Lisa's representative. And a lot of these guys have their dogs, guys and gals, I should say. A lot of these congressmen have their dogs come in. They have little signs out front that say, you know, what the dog's name is in. The last one we went to was Karen Handel. And it said Sadie is in, and had a little picture, a little Springer Spaniel. She's so cute. I just wanted to stop at every single one of those offices and say hi to their dogs, but I wasn't allowed to. They're not my congressman. So, I do too, Dire Thing. I haven't seen any, of course I'm not typing in chat, but I haven't seen anything crashing over on this side. This is so cute. This is, thank you so much, Stuart. Thank you so much for this. I just love it so much. Might actually, you know, cause me to be more girly than I already am. So, do any of you have any questions? Because I'm probably not going to stay on a whole lot longer. As you might imagine, I'm a little burned out from casting at this point. So I'm kind of tired, guys. I'm tired. I'm tired. I keep saying I'm typing too much in chat, even when I haven't said anything for a while. Just one. One battery. It's a little 80-watt mod. In country going for dinner. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you have any questions about the auction, if you have any questions even about DIY, if you have any questions about our trip to DC, what is the auction total so far? $15,053. This is like a coral color, actually. It's not really pink. It's not really orange. It's kind of a coral color. It's so pretty. Let's see. And now, some of you guys have... Let me make sure. Yeah. Because there's been a couple of times when like the totals haven't quite matched up, but I got it all now. Yep. It's at $15,053. Did I get what's left of your bank account? Did you place your... I didn't see your order yet. Did you place your order? Oh, yep, there it is. Oh, my. That just came in yesterday, or last night, actually. Yes, I did. I should break it up and not do it twice a year. Oh. That's not a bad idea. Do it twice a year. Oh, that's not a bad idea. You're hoping for 20K? I'm thinking we're going to break 17. I'm definitely thinking we're going to break 17. And because we still have all this great stuff. I just went over how much stuff we have. So much cool stuff left. I'm thinking definitely going to break 17. Now that's going to be, that's gross, right? I have to go through once I ship everything out. I have to take out the shipping charges. You know, so you guys have paid into shipping charges, which is cool. But most of the time, I'm paying more in shipping than you guys have paid into. So I'm gonna have to take out shipping charges. I'm gonna take out credit card fees. I'm gonna take out the $20 or the $30 actually that I gave to Gerardo to fix that Axiom or the Axis mod, which is running like a champ now too. It's so pretty. Stuart, you're gonna love that thing so much. It's so awesome looking. And that was just Richard's purchases. Almost. Oh, bye, Bit. See you tomorrow. Mwah. We discussed that at the meet. With so much stuff and only so much cash per person, it would be a great idea to split the auction. Okay. I am going to bring that up to David. As a matter of fact, I'm going to send him a message right now. They had a great idea. Let's split the auction into 2 next year, like 6 months apart. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I think it would be a lot easier on all of us. Yeah. And it does. It gives a chance for more vendors to pop it. Yeah, no, I like it. I like it a lot. Actually, and I'm digging it. Digging it. Thank you for that idea. That's pretty awesome, actually. Yeah. Okay. You guys got any other brilliant gems of advice to throw at me? Because this has been a little dry. But that's okay, because it's almost done, and you guys have gotten some amazing deals out of this auction, and we've raised a bunch of money for GSFA, which is awesome. I mean, really, this is a total win-win situation. You guys are getting awesome deals. We're getting the money for GSFA. It's going to keep the association going strong for another year. Like, I can't. There's just nothing bad about it, other than the fact that we're tired. That's the only thing. Like, everything is awesome. Is RS here? Hi. I'm actually not gonna stay on very long, RS. I'm gonna get out of here in a few minutes. Include more casters. Oh. Maybe more guest casters. Yeah. You tired of looking at my face? You don't want to see my face as much. Less tired, more cross promo. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I really do. Get David to do more. David was doing a lot, actually, Saint. He was doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I will say, actually, that he put so much effort into, like, the transitions and the intro and stuff that, like, he's, he was hoping. Yeah, you know what? Y'all do me a favor tomorrow, okay? Y'all, like, totally, like, be in awe of the animations and stuff. Like, the way that the Zoom picture comes up, for the build cam or for me or for him or whatever. Like, the way he's got those transitions set up. Like, y'all should just, like, really, really, because he put a lot of effort into it, actually. And I know it looks great. And that's the thing. When something looks great, you don't necessarily notice how great it is because it's so smooth. So yeah, y'all need to pump him out and give him a few compliments. Do that for me, okay? I don't know. Y'all are gonna have to put together quite a pot if you expect me to shave my head. Swap David's intro music for something better. Her scene. Oh no, not the Satriani. You don't want to take that off. Good night, balls. Thank you for stopping in. Oh, RS. Did y'all see RS posted the pictures of his mod stand? He already got his mod stand and it looks amazing. And he has it in... Excellent, Joanne. We'll see you then out because I got your basket right over there just waiting for you, actually. But yes, it looks amazing. See? Now you had to do it.
Peanut Butter Buster is mine, bitch. T.G.I ice cream is mine. What the? Who's that bitch now?
Aww. But yes, though, the mod stand that Breeze made for the auction, which was set up looking like a stage, you know, like a little puppetry stage almost. And it looked so beautiful, and it had between Tall Guy and Zack Attack, they had put the electrical fractals all over it, so it's got these amazing fractals going through the wood, and then it's all built like a stage, and oh, it looks so amazing. And I saw the RS posted a picture. He got it and he set it up and he filled it up with all his mods, and the spot he's got it in it, I mean, I swear it looks like that spot was designed for that mod stand. Like, it just fits so nice and it looks so good, and it's just amazing. It definitely went to the right person, no question about it. Okay, so like I said, if you guys have any other questions, I will chat with you, but I'm gonna wrap things up tonight. Actually, I'm gonna wrap it up tonight. I'm gonna get a good night's rest, and yeah, I'll be all refreshed and raring to go, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed by 2 p.m. tomorrow. So, any other questions, guys? Because I'll stay here for you if you want, but like I said, I'm gonna stick this out for one more day, and then I'm gonna get all this stuff out to you guys, and I'm gonna have my office back because I don't have my office is not mine right now. All right, guys. Well, I tell you what you do need to do is not yet, but in about half an hour, I'm gonna put a link in the room for you guys. You can, about half an hour, you can head on over to iVlog, to the other side. The channel is called The Other Side, and you'll get to see RS and Munchkin, and I think Speed, and maybe Deshopkey, maybe T-Bolt. I don't know. There's just a lot of little fuckery going on over there, and they have a lot of fun, and it's a really cool show. So in about half an hour, that's going to start. And thank you guys so much. Should I go ahead and place my order for the items I have on bid and one? Yardbird, you can, or you can wait until after tomorrow. It's okay if you want to wait, and maybe if you want to get more stuff, that's fine. There's a lot of people who haven't paid yet, and they're just waiting for tomorrow, which is cool. I'm totally fine with that. So, yeah, either way is totally fine. All right, so I'm gonna go. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Like I said, in about half an hour, head on over to iVlog so you can get entertained by Munchkin and Speed Triple, RS, Deshopkey, maybe T-Bolt. They have a lot of fun over there. All right. You guys have a great evening. I will see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock sharp, and we will get through the rest of this auction. And thank you so much, because this auction could not have been successful without the awesomeness that is you. Seriously. Okay. The awesomeness is you. And I love you all. I love you all so much. Thank you. Good night.
Some give it to our girls. 5 million and 40 naughty shorty. Baby girl, all my girls. Shonda Paul say, I'm on the way the time cold. I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom. Because the girl them broke out on the floor from you don't wanna work this performer.